We're back, and with the Eliances Heroes Show, you're watching and seeing me, David Kogan, host of the show. And there's a lot of things right now going on in the world, and it's coming up time for voting. And it's very important that you know your candidates, you know what they stand for, you know how to go about voting. And I'm so honored today to have Dr. Sarah Sun Liew. She is running for Congress today. That's right, she is going to be running for Congress. And it's important topics of things that you need to know. And you could reach Dr. Sarah Sun Liew by going to Dr. Sarah Sun Liew for Congress.com. Of course, too, those of you watching can see the scroll bar below, so make sure that you go there to get further information about her. Welcome to the show, Dr. Sarah Sun Liew.
Hi, my name is Dr. Sarah Yu. I'm running for U.S. Senator. Thank you for Alliance always supporting entrepreneur like me. I'm very proud of one of member of Alliance. Thank you for inviting me here today.
And I think it's very important, and I really want to jump right into it because there's so many priorities that are going on. But let's go ahead and let's cover what are your top 5 priority issues, and also not only the issues, but what are the solutions that you see that you're going to go ahead and implement.
Yeah, first, my top priority, five priority is depend on my life experience. As I'm a 28 years fintech company CEO, I am learning, so many years during those business. I have, especially in field problems, I can solve many. First of all, many entrepreneurs they need more skillable workers. Because most in America, 5 years they close business because with the unskillable, those workers. Because they cannot find out many workers really ready to work. So many entrepreneurs they are training and training and training, and then once 6 months training and spending all the money, later on they just lay off because each party worker and entrepreneurs most both of nothing result. So I want to solve those problems. So I'm gonna make an entrepreneur support center and job creation center. So both of entrepreneur and job seeker able to come those center, and then they can training entrepreneur can training themselves as well as workers be professional skillable. Most 5 years those clothing business, lot of problems there. But one main problem is that, as well as spending money for the business is so serious high. Most they pay rent, wage, and they don't really spending job creation for the training. That's why I'm gonna focus on the training as well as the tax cut, as well as we need a more like a college student, more creation jobs. So my first priority is to make entrepreneur job creation center program, make able to entrepreneur and the job seeker as well as early next generations college student able to step educations from those entrepreneur support center, and then they can we can make STEM workers more. That's my first priority. Second, my priority, second generation education, which is include the STEM education for early age, kindergarten, elementary, even high school, K to 12. They need really STEM education, include art, science, engineering, mathematics. They really need technology. Nowadays, technology is so fast, but every schools real outdated computer, outdated source. So, first things I want to do when I become senator, I want to make sure future generations had enough teachers, enough technology skill they can learn from today's needed for the preparing tomorrow educations. The other things is I'm a real estate brokers as a management company, I am dealing every times, entrepreneur, those include landlord, they are so struggles, they are really a contribution many, our country to as a landlord, hardworking, they buy their property, and now it's there is so many problems since COVID, they don't get any payment from tenant, many places. So as I'm a, legal professional, as well as a professional eviction, I want to really helping those struggle real estate place now, landlord, tenant, as well as a lot of, legal policies, feasible policies, employable policy. We needed to real estate law, and then really needed to helping those entrepreneur landlord as well as tenant now struggle because they lost jobs. So we need, training those lost job tenant to, make a entrepreneur job creation support center program also, make available to them to they can pay rent on time. There not be evictions, as well as so many homeless problem right now because of those because they don't pay, they lost jobs. That's why it's many homeless problem is that happen right now. So we need to make sure those homeless also able to those entrepreneur and job creation center program to able to get the training, and we will solve those homeless problem as well as so. And then another my priority is the immigrations. As I'm an immigration, I know there are 28 years I live in America, and 24 years at the Korean. So immigrations really they are a struggle, like when came America first times, they need a cultural adaptance, like as well language adaptance, as well as I need, they need creations, jobs, and then there are, next generation education. So those are all things we need to really take care of. So I have youth immigration support center program able to those immigration coming language and cultural education, as well as I want to support the E to EB5 visa. They came to America, and then they can, they bring like $1 million to, I want to support them to create more job in California, as well as make them fast achieve their American dreams, and then we need a more like a visa chorus, like even unskillable visa chorus. So H-1, F-1, those, as well as, many unskillable visa is shortage chorus. I want to make a more fast green card, more like citizens fast, and as well as H-1, F-1 student. They are not go back to, they needed to stay America and then support America, not their country. So that, as well as I'm a medical, experienced medical staff, I want to really, we have so many health systems and insurance systems is turned down corruption because of, we pay so high insurance but less benefits. So I'm making sure, as a experienced medical staff, I was working in ICU and operation room and delivery rooms. So many, general like hospital units. I know how struggle elderly. I know how struggle patient family. I know how struggle like patient itself had a lot of cancer deaths. I see myself, so I want to make sure they have best, health systems, low cost, medicines, low cost drug, low cost treatment, have the best, low cost treatment, have best treatment. That is my priority, top five. Yeah.
This is great information, and we certainly appreciate you sharing those top 5 priority issues. But I think it's important also too now to shift into veterans. There's a lot of veteran issues that are out there also. And more importantly is tell us about some of those veteran issues, but again, the solutions that you have for it.
Yes. Thank you for those questions. And then today's, many parents is, really struggle. We have so many issues, parents, cultural adopters, which means that their isolations very long time, 3 years, 10 years, 20 years from our society, which is, they are far from the house, home, far from the countries. They are really hero is our country, but when they came back to our community, now ready to welcome them as a system nine now. So we need to really support those veterans struggles, veterans problems. First, they need a cultural adaptance, which is when they come back to the home, our community really ready for let them know about what's going on the community before they are retires. So not too much isolation from the community. Maybe during those veteran, they are stay in military office. Maybe they can have a community service, or they can do even before maybe 5 months or 1 years before they retires. They can participation our community know more like preparing as well as job creations for the veteran. Many veterans they are lost jobs. They cannot get a jobs after military times because they are not skillable. So making sure during they have in the veteran those military office, we need a more like let them go to the university job training too, ready for the when they come back to house or do first uh, best member of the community, as well as many homeless problem in Peruvian because they don't get the jobs. We need to solve so many homeless problem in Peruvian because we need to really good policy to make sure those veterans job creation as well as benefit. We promise so many benefit during or after they retire. So that benefit is really not really get them when they came back. So that's why it become they don't spending them much time to training themselves. No cash flow available like in. So we need to make sure those we promise to veteran to get those benefit, as well as veterans chronic disease and mental disease. When they battle like 10-year 20-year isolations, they have other disease which is like chronic disease like mental. So they need really treatment from those disease. But today's medical system only better available to treat veteran center. But I wanna available to all veteran go anywhere they choose like private center. So make sure to they choose anywhere they can go, as well as now today's veterans, they pay so much money for the getting those premise veterans health system, which is they have to pay $300, get those benefit as veterans. So we need to make sure veterans let's pay their premiums as veteran is hero, but they pay like $300. It's lots of money. That's why they keep on those benefits. They have to pay $300. This is really a burden to me, or burden to be feeling like listen to the parents. Yesterday, a few days ago, I heard the parent center director. I talk what her experience parents as well as my family member also, many parents. My uncle is 26 years parents. My another uncle was chairman in the defense of, and then my brother was parents, high, a military officer. I see his life really as a family member. I see we have like a family member. Men and women go to the veterans. We see the family members how through. they came back to to the house. It's harder to involving those cultural adoptants. It's harder to get the jobs, harder to get the health benefit, and even discriminations. A lot of women and men is discrimination between those. Veteran office, the explanation to me, and so those I have my own life for my brothers, my uncles, they living as better life. So I know the serious problem they have. Most important, they need cultural adoptance faster and job creation faster, get a benefit, medical benefit, as well as no discrimination in the veteran, during military life. Yeah.
Well, you've talked about your top five priority issues along with the solutions to that. You also talked to us, and thank you for sharing in regards to the veteran issues and solutions. Now, the next one, and again, this is really big and this is huge also. The entire US seems to be going through a transition with real estate. So, tell us about the real estate and the senior issues and solutions regarding that.
Yes, thank you for that question too. As I'm a broker, and I came in America in 1995, and come back, and then 1996 I came here to. First things I did go to the real estate, and then I tried to get a realtor, the agent license first. Anyway, after that I've been like more than 30 different class certification, getting real estate, many knowledge and experience. I have it during 28 years in living in America as a broker, as a landlord, or as a home association member, as a a house association, home association member, apartment association member, as well as broker, and then as manager, apartment company share. As I have like working at a Packers Hathaway, Warren Buffett on in Beverly Hills office about like 3 years, 8 months I working there, as well as so I have so many experience. During those experience, the most experience I had, I've been many years. I founded together many real estate management company, especially apartment special, list as a broker manager. I see so many struggle. Those landlord, they have a lot of struggle during rent those apartment or rent single family units. They between those tenant, as well as the because of landlord does not have enough knowledge. Those struggle is tenant is always a struggle. They don't know law. They don't know about rules, they don't know about public safety. They don't know nothing about how managing apartment. So so I will going to the helping those landlords through those apartment association or homeowners association. They are great association, but I'm gonna helping those more landlord be educated, and then more like management skill, or like law and marketing, everything we need to really make able to them to landlord, then tenant be happy stay more longer, as well as think about as I'm experienced so many landlords struggle those gaps between renters leave, and then another lease they have or short is at least 2 months, 1 month, and longer is 3 months they are empty. That is vacancy rate is high. That time is they are really struggle. So we needed to let them really how they can lend easily, and then as well as make some insurance to able to landlord during those vacancy, they can pay if they pay like a $20, $30 premium for those insurance to cover those vacancy period, as well as so many landlord, tenant, even now is apartment management, so it's difficult because of marijuana is now is in California, is law able to do in so many places. They uh, of course patient, and then many other peoples, they are allowed now the marijuana in apartment, another units, they are so complain. So we need to really now is you the lot of legal things allowed to the tenant or landlord, but the tenant, like landlord, don't like, there is a civil disagreement. So we are like, every civil disagreement, we have one party is benefit, one another party is lost benefit. So there, that's why, so we need to really do the civil disagreement, make sure to both party, when we make policy, both party is benefits. We need more like a feasible, like employable law, policy we need to make, as well as at the real estate, we are struggle so many high tax, property tax, many taxes we pay, like, so we need to I will make sure to make a low tax for those landlord, as well as the tenant. Now we have a serious problem, those landlord and the tenant, but they don't pay many until today is, we were going to have so many evictions, so many foreclose. So still, we not happen, but there is possibilities, many legal or like real estate problem we will come. So after a pandemic, so I will make sure to support those the legal problem, as I'm a legal expert for and I want to make when I become senator, I want to make sure to solve those landlord and tenant, and all the real estate law, and make a better life for the people. Yeah.
And this again is great information. So make sure, again, you go to Dr. Sarah Sun Liu for Congress. It's Dr. Sarah Liu for Congress.com. In fact, again, you're going to see the link below. So go ahead and use the link below. We'll show you it again here. Dr. Sarah Liu for Congress.com. In fact, Sarah, with the couple minutes that we have left for this segment, what additional information will they see when they go to your website, drsarahlieu4congress.com? Please share.
Yeah, first of all, my website, Dr. Sarah Yu for Congress is my Congress website. I have a U website, www.sarahsenator.org. Please visit www.sarahsenator.org. That U website is for the senator race. So there is a lot of my issues, and then how I can solve those problems. Many videos, many details there, as well as we have a June 7 both the election date. So as well as May 9, from May 9 you will get the mail ballot. So please consider me to as your next senator, because as you give authority, and those authority had a responsibility, every positions. I've been in many educations experience. I think I can do guarantee you to best service. So make sure to visit my U website, www.serasenator.org, and vote for me June 7, because America needed to real leaders, who have empathy, who have compassion to solve. I've been all the five different top issues because of I have empathy, living all professional life, as well as serving community. My age, 16 years old, go to the nursing schools. After I be always thinking about how we can be better medical system. My age, 19 years old, I studying as pastor, uh, assistant pastor. I always thinking how I can serve community better. As the next generation educators, 20, more than 30 years I working. I'm always thinking about how I can give it to better life for next generation. As a business owner, 28 years, as a fintech company, I always dealing with the, a business owner, entrepreneur, as well as I founded two non-profit, for the entrepreneurs for job creation, always thinking about how I can support those creation jobs, supporting entrepreneur, make America more great, as well as California's economic growth, and as well as brokers, legal, professional, since more than 28 years, real estate investors, professional, more than 2013, I opened my legal firms. Since that, I always thinking community how we can better laws. That's why I got a three doctoral degree, uh, business administration, as well as sales marketing and non-profit management, as well as a pastor, biblical preach. I went to Harvard 2 years business school as well. After that, I graduations my PhDs 2006. But since 2019, I learning U.S. Congress. I needed to something to for my community better than now. So I decided spending my all the money to not, instead of, doing other things, I was focused on learning to at the Harvard Business School, Harvard Education School, Harvard Kennedy School of Policies, as well as law school. So someone who know about only book smart, it's not really qualified street smart, which is have experience and knowledge. I didn't have enough sleep those 4 years. I'm really ready to think about how I can serve this community California, because I'm really thankful for my client, my family. America is my hero. Without America, I cannot achieve this all the my American dream. Really 10 different business, three non-profit, as well as, got all the three doctoral degree and even include the Harvard, Wharton Business School, MIT, Chicago University, UCLA, USC, and then UC Berkeley. So I've been all over school because of America giving me this. So I wanna fight for for America great again, and then I wanna really fight for the community, family, America who gave it to today and my next generations. Another business, not for me now, is another business, another person's, all the California, all the America peoples, I want to really support them be success, come true their American dreams. They are all what they deserve, America able to do. Thank you so much, Alliance Older support during these elections. Many interviews, especially Alliance CEO. I'm really respect him. He's one of hero make me possible this as well as the producer Glue is able to do. I'm so thankful. They are one of our hero to supporting another hero. This is a great experience to me too. Stay in the alliance, had all the interview together. Able to communication, borrow, able to communications supporter. Alliance is really great. Organizations, please join as much you will get so many benefit from the alliance, and then also lots experience, David, lots of program is there able to make you next level entrepreneurs. So I want to really support alliance also, as well as include members, I want to really, thank you so much. You are the hero. Thank you so much. You're supporting. Yeah.
Thank
And
you. And again, make sure you stay tuned because we're going to do more segments where we're going to find out more things about Dr. Sarah's son Liew, such as entrepreneurship, small business, what's going on, what's her view on vaccines and mask mandates and cancel culture and all of that. So make sure you stand by because you've been watching, listening to me, David Kogan, host of the Eliances Heroes Show. Thank you so much, Dr. Sarah's son Liew. This has been David Kogan with the Eliances Hero Show.
thank you for your supporting.